Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into New York City, Newark to be exact. And there we go. Having a little technical difficulty here with the keyboard. But anyway, we are sitting on the line here at FedEx, Newark. Getting ready to take off in the ZIBO 737. Got the latest and greatest, well, for me at least, 4.4. Not sure where actually he is, but the downloads I get sometimes are really delayed. So, hey, that's fine. But folks, we are getting ready to take off now. ZIBO does not have working cargo doors for a cargo version of the aircraft. Uh, by the way, there are 737s now doing cargo. So, but anyway, we're going to blast off out of here, headed to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga, choo choo, Tennessee. So, hope y'all enjoy the ride. Hope y'all enjoy the flight. Should be about an hour and a half once we get the gear up and headed that way. So, folks, we're going to push into the cockpit now and get some of the pre-brief done before that first round of commercials come up. Real quick, it is September, folks. You're running out of time. I think you're down to 3 days now. Yeah, 3 days to get deals on subbing your favorite streamers out there. It's 25% off for Tier 1, 25% off for Tier 2, 30% off if you go for Tier 3. And folks, show the love to them. That's really how they help up what they provide to you as streamers. So, and we, as always, like to say we hope you show us some love too, if you do consider us one of your favorite streamers. So, but anyway, otherwise, if you're new in here, hit that follow button. We'd love to have you follow us. So here we are, folks, up into 737. Real quick, if you're new to ZIBO and off, you want to find out what version you have, click the question mark here in the EFB. There it is. So you can see we're version 4.0, release candidate 4.4, and some other neat things for them. All right, folks, well, here in about a minute or so, we'll be in commercials, but we're going to pre-flight here as quickly as we can before those commercials start. And for that, here comes Sim Toolkit. You can see we have ATC up from New York to at least the end of Washington, D.C.'s control. So let's get into it, shall we? Weather here in Newark, I've seen some rain already. Winds out of the north at 8. Few clouds to deal with at 3,500, broken at 11,000. Not a bad day for the Big Apple. Then over there in Choo Choo, Chattanooga, winds are variable, but the last one I got was 220. Again, some pesky clouds at around 3,800 feet and then 25,000. So again, another beautiful day in the Smokies. All right, finally, the loadout. Scratch that as passengers. Go with this, folks. We got 25,000 pounds of payload. All right, and then we're going to throw 16,900 pounds of fuel on and head out of here at 38,000 feet and cruise index of 85. All right, so real quick, looking at our nav. Let me import that in real quick. All right, and folks, if you do miss anything and you want to see it again or what have you, I know I did this. Did I do it for? No, I did not. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. We are at a commercial break right now. Trying to remember where I put the timer. Oh, there it is. I'll get that up here in a minute. I'm also going to put it on my notepad here that I keep handy just for moments like this. And basically, it'll tell you what the link is to our YouTube channel. So that way you can go and see what you miss here. And if by chance we have problems like we did last time, losing power just as we were at the initial fix, oh, sad days when that happens, but it happens. So, all right, so here you go, folks, NavGraph. This is payware. If you're updating your FMCs, you can add this to that subscription. It's a small extra fee. Get charts here worldwide. And basically, we're going from Newark. You can see how the route goes, straight down to Choo Choo. We don't have a departure out of here. We don't have an arrival. None are, well, we have some. We may be told if we have ATC to, and I think we do, to do the Newark 4 departure, which is pretty much turn to the west until they tell you turn south to go to your first fix. All right, well, let's take a look. We'll click departure here. Now, what this is bringing up is the real, as you see here, world ATIS. Okay, ILS approaches are coming in on 4 right and 11. Departures, 4 left. GLS approach available if requested. Oh, sorry, folks, that came out of nowhere. Did not mean to cough in your ears. Land and hold short, that's what lasso means. 411 and 29. All right, and the rest. Now, again, this is what the real world Newark ATIS sounds like right now. VATSIM obviously does not have one in place yet. Okay, and we'll go back to flights. So then we can know that we're not putting in other than 4 left. Down here, we'll deal with somewhere out in here. So, but again, I can pull the weather up. Now, there's no ATIS that we could pull up to know. So, all right, so there you have that, folks. Trying to think of anything else we need here real quick here at Newark so you get an idea where we are. We're at the south end of the ramp here, so we'll push back facing somewhat to the east. We'll taxi out. And our first, do we have a way out right there? Oh, we'll just taxi straight out AA, and hopefully nobody's in our way. Go right out of here. So that takes care of our pre-flight and taxi brief, folks. Again, there's a link in the chat room if you were caught in the commercial break there, that you could go to YouTube and see this, what you missed if you're so inclined to want to see that. All right, so let's get into the checklist, get this thing going. We're not cold and dark, as you can tell, but we're in what's called a turnaround state. We have the ground power hooked up, and they're doing their stuff behind us. All right, now we also have, as you saw in the opening, the doors open, and I'll explain ASL. You find these mostly over in Europe with ASL. The FedEx provider, well, they kind of took over TNT and ASL to work over there. So there's where you get the 737s and all. I'll be honest, I don't know if that relationship is still there with FedEx, but they do have them. I am not sure if FedEx is flying any 737s here in the States, so just so you know. All right, just getting topped off with a little bit of coffee here before we press on. All right, so like I said, you could see we got the baggage doors open, the main cargo door. Now, I slewed the aircraft up so it looked kind of neat, but as you can tell, it's a big step for the captain there. All right, so the batteries are on, standby power is on and guarded. We're talking here and here. We got the ground power on. That's this switch here. Just make sure on your EFB you turn it on. And we got the AC/DC switch turned to ground power. All right, so let's head up to the upper panel. Upper panel. Not to be confused with the upper panel. I got y'all confused yet? Because I think I'm starting to get confused. And that's never good when the pilot's confused. Flight recorder's good, Mach airspeed warnings, so we don't exceed Mach airspeeds. Yeah, right. Stall warning tests. Oxygen's normal, 3 green, oxygen looks good. EECs, electronic engine controllers, are on. Reversers are not lit, so they're not open. Radio mic panel set good up top. Surface phone off, dome light off. Surfaces all look good. ELT armed. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start aligning the inertial navigation system, or in this plane it's technically called inertial reference system, IRS. Also, not to be confused with that evil, tyrannical IRS of the US. All we're doing is waiting for the align buttons. Oh, wait a minute, that is what I'm waiting for. We were showing the sorry about that, folks. Little sleep deprived, not bad. On DC was what we saw in the beginning. Sorry. Got behind the 8 ball there again. So, all right, let's go back down to the upper panel, not to be confused with the 2 other upper panels, and continue on. Cabin utilities are on. IFE passengers are on. Equipment cooling is in the normal position. Emergency lights armed. As we're getting ready to fuel, let's turn that no smoking light on. And we'll leave. Well, you know what? We better get the cargo behaving and get them in their seatbelts. Check the attendant switch and set our ignition to the left side, since today is an odd numbered day. I work in the cockpit, folks, if it's an odd day. Since I don't have 2 pilots and we're not continuously flying today, so what I'll do is today on an odd day be on the left side, on an even day be on the right side for my ignition. Same thing with the GPSs, which we'll get to momentarily. Hydraulic pumps, they are as follows. Engine, which are the 2 outers, on the on. Electrics, the 2 inners, off. Hawker 125 is lurking about. Moderator Hawker, welcome aboard. Hope your day is going well. What else are we got to do here? Exterior lights are set up and trim air's on so we can get a little air into the cockpit, because there's sure a lot of hot air coming out. All right, so we're going to move now down to the middle, and we're just going to do a quick light check. All right, so you can see all the lights and stuff flashing and coming on. William Shatner said in Airplane 2, get them flashing in sequence. Okay, they're up here, they're here, and they're here. Good. Everything looks good. All right, and then we'll head over to here. Let's kind of zoom in on it. Tilt up so you can see a little bit. And FMC. Okay, 737-800. Sounds good to me. Everything's looking good. Good nav data till October 4. Okay. EWR. Sorry about that again, folks. All right, GPSs. Remember I told you about this? Same thing here. Left, right. Odd day, even day. Today's an odd day. And there we go. You could put the gate number in, but I don't think it affects anything up here with your positioning. But I could be wrong. I just don't play with it, as I do in the Airbuses. And we're going to Chattanooga, choo-choo. We are FedEx 811. All right, and we'll kind of just leave it there till we get aligned. And continuing on. All right, so we're going to head back up to the top panel here. Probe heat's off. I lost my place in my checklist. There we go. Anti-ice, all three off. Fuel pumps are off. Hydraulics we've been through. Doors we show open. Trim air's on. Isolation valve open. And I think it's time to fuel this airplane. Okay, to do that, go to weight and balance. Payload. Stick in your payload number. Stand by, I got my cheat sheet with that. 25. Payload. 25375, is it, or 2575? Oh. Alright, now what I like to do is go back one page, see what it ends up at. It should be 120, 154. If it goes over, we'll adjust slightly. So it went over by about 300. Okay, so now I go forward. And I'll pull 200 from here, which was, this is the number 6, so we'll go to 467, 67, boom, 808. Now, am I going to say it's going to be perfect? No. Nope, and we're at 50. We're about 40 pounds off. We could adjust, but I'm not going to worry about it. All right, fuel. That I can't account for. 16,873. Okay, now you see what we actually have and what we're going to be putting in. So it's going to take a few seconds, a couple of minutes maybe. So fuel.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Okay, so right now it is starting to put it in. Now, how you can tell the airplane's full is when this number stops, or it stops showing fueling here. You see it stop. Well, in the interim, we're going to also do that. Thirdly, you could look at it this way. When that fuel truck's gone, folks, it actually is done. It just pops in, pops out. There's no driving around like Tollus. Which, cool eye candy, I'll give it to Tollus. I love it. This is just as good for me too. Alright, so let's get in here and finish this plane up while we're fueling. And then we'll get to the, oh, and the IRS aligned, by the way. You can tell you got the colors here. Okay, and then what I'll do is come back up here and set the switch back to position. Why I put it on heading STC? Right here, it'll show you how many minutes you have till it aligns. And we're done up here on the top. All right, so coming on down, we're fueling. We'll get the APU in a second. Seatbelt sign. Let's go ahead and make sure it's on. We'll get the routing all in here in a minute. Oh, actually, we can do that right now. Anything else pressing? Altimeter and APU bleed off. Okay. Okay, again, just tilt it to C. We'll go to next page. And what I'm going to do is let you all see the route there in chat. And I've got it pulled up on my cheat sheet. Alright, so our first fix, as you see, is LANNA. We're not going to worry about the departure until told by ATC. Then we're going to go, as you can see, the J48. So put that under VIA. We're going to close the discontinuity out at CSN, Casanova, I think it's called. And then we're going to go direct FANPO. And again, put that in the 2 side when you're going direct. And then we're grabbing another airway, the GQ or T. We're heading over to ALEAN. And then finally ending the flight plan in K-Town, otherwise known as Knoxville. Okay, VXV. I have to purposely get myself not to click that W. It always throws me off on this one. All right, and then we can activate, and we can execute. And then pull back just enough that I can come up here and go plan. All right, and step. Oh, wait a minute. Not on legs. All right, there we go. Put this on legs, and then you can actually step through it. By the way, the fuel guy will tell us when he's done also. Okay, so there's LANNA. Stepping through, just looking for discontinuities and anything that kind of skews way out, you know, off what you're expecting. Okay, everything looked good. So we'll go back to route. And I'm going to take this back to map. And right, pull it down one. Checking our altimeters, we should be still good. No, I take it back, they may have changed. Verdict is 3031, 3031. Good deal. All right, now the next page.
Ground flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Perfect. Didn't have to do what I was planning to do, but we'll still do it. I'm going to go ahead and tell them to stop. All right. We're getting to a point here where this is may have to transfer over here, so we'll just put it here and we'll get it. Reason being, actually no, we'll have to figure it out somehow. The problem's going to be when I bring Top Cat in here for the performance issues. All right, so let's click the line select by 0 fuel weight. Our planned fuel for the run was 16,873. Let's call it 16.9. And I only put it in there because sometimes I might put it 100 off. Gives me a little 100 extra pounds, which is about another 10 feet in the air. Just kidding. Okay, 20. But anyway, now our reserve. Now, how do we get this number? I actually do get some questions on this, so I'm going to bring Sim Toolkit in because it's the easiest animal to show this in. And I'm going to bring in SimBrief. Now, I have added to this free utility NavGraph. SkyVector comes with it. SimBrief is a free log. All you got to do is set up a registration, account in, and DATIS. I've only added those to it as well. All right, I see we've gone. Oh no, we haven't gone to add. At least my computer hasn't yet. So we'll go to the flight we're in. And we're going to come down to briefing preview. We work on my easy English here. Here's your operating flight plan, okay? And it's going to show, like up here, a quick synopsis. This is your flight, alternate, minimum required fuel, release fuel put in the plane, your total burn, and your planned arrival fuel. Okay, real simple. Alternate route if we have to get to hot LANNA. Here's how we do it. Okay, coming down, here's our ATC, and then here's our flight log of fixes, but this is the page we're looking for, our fuel. What we're putting in here is like our Joker, military guys, where if we get to this number, we got to go, or we won't make our alternate if we need to. You know, if we're unable to make our primary, we wouldn't also then be able to get to our alternate. Bingo, we got to go, because we're not even going to make it to our primary arrival. All right, so what I figure, we got to first be able to get there, right? Okay, so once we get there, we have to have enough fuel to get to our alternate. Okay, so that's 2.5. We got to make sure we have in the tanks just to be able to make it to hot LANNA. Or I take off the final numbers and put a decimal. So 2.5. Our reserve required by FAA rules is 45 minutes. So I got to have that as well. There's other rules here, folks, that I don't know that get into instrument flying, but these are what I fly by. So 2.5 plus 3.3. I know some of y'all have kids. Make them, if you don't know it, make them do it. 5.8. Oh, did I give the answer too early? I add in this contingency right here of 0.5. So we'll keep it at 5.8 for this flight, just to keep things simple. That's how I figure that up, folks. Now, if you're in the Lido flight plan version, you actually have to select this one. But if you don't select anything, you come up in Lido, down at the bottom of the fuel page, you'll see where it breaks it down. Destination alternate, destination or something else. Your number is right there. Okay, we said 5.8. And don't be alarmed if it tells you, oh my gosh, you don't have enough fuel. Muffy, what do we do? No, we don't put more fuel on. Believe it or not. You have been planned with winds, everything factored in. Now, if you want to double check your data and all of that, go right ahead. Then, if you believe you need extra fuel, do it. But once you get up to altitude, 9 times out of 10, that alert will go away because your winds are now playing as the plan is unfolding. All right, so there's our index, and we said 38,000. If memory serves me right, it actually does. Wow, that's a first in the last couple of days. Cruise winds, we're expecting 250 diagonal for the speed of 49 knots. I don't fill this in, folks. It's, for me, just too complicated to put that because I can't do it our normal way here. So I just do it that. And go to N1. Now, here's where it gets to be a little challenging. So bear with me. Yeah, I'm moving it over. I'm hoping, I think I'm okay there if I run Top Cat. Let's bring Top Cat in. Again, this is payware. I'm going to go a little more. Bear with me a second here, folks. I'm going to zoom it, tilt it again, then do this. Okay, I think we're okay. All right, TopCat is a neat little program. It's part of Professional Flight Planner, but you don't have to have it. That's what's cool. If you have it, you can do everything you do in SimBrief in TopCat, and there is a list of aircraft plus stuff you can find on the website for them. But they have aircraft data performance that you can then incorporate and build up your V speeds. Not a lot of programs out there help us in that category, folks. So anyway, you take all your data like I did, 111 people. Now I threw 2,100 pounds of cargo in the bays below to get us to our number, 120.1.5 or 120, 154. Here is our MAC, mean air cordon. Anyway, this is basically your CG for takeoff and landing and zero fuel weight. Stick in your fuel numbers. You got that, 16,873. From that fuel page, you can pull your taxi and your trip data. Boom, all done nicely. Then you just simply click. Oh, and you might want to just put in what you're doing. KEWR to KCHA with an alternate of KATL, otherwise known as Hot LANNA. Go to takeoff. First off, I'm going to set this to 4 left. We'll double check the ATIS before taxi, but I don't think we're doing any intersection departures. Okay, then click update. Okay, now you see your winds changed to what we know, 0209, 19 degrees, and 1026. All right, so here we go. Any ice? Don't think we're going to need it. All right, and then all you do, compute. Doink. And I take this one, and it tells you what you got here. 143 for V1, 144 for V rotate, V2 safety climb, 148, and you got just under 3,200 feet of runway remaining. All right, and there's your N1 and all of that. Well, no, I'm sorry, your N1's here. So let's take the data. Take off 2. Click there first. Your select temperature right there, 45. And your climb, that's pilot's discretion. I'm going to do a climb 2. Basically, everything we're doing here is derating from maximum power to enough power to get off the ground and climb. Save the engines, folks. That's million-dollar babies sitting out there. The more you can save them, the more you save the airline. Now, you all may be in the age of strike date, strike year here, where they need to pay us. Well, yeah, if they don't fly, you may not live to get the money. All right, so there we go, flaps 1. Now I'm going to go to the next page, which most of you streamers don't go to page 2. Let's put in our runway winds. 020 at 9. Runway slope, and I bet this is why most of you don't. Sometimes there isn't a slope, sometimes there is. U or D, for the most part, 0 or whatever point the number. In our case, you can see the slope here is 0.0, so we can skip it. We'll put the hash, the slash, the hash. No, that's not a hash. I guess that is just a slash. 039. Right there, by the way, is your heading. Right in it goes. Now you can come up here if you got a wet runway or a contaminated runway, click away, Or you're set to go. If you want to change your acceleration altitude, you can change that. Alright, so back here, with QRH on, you have those numbers. Hey look, they match for the most part. Okay, there you go, folks. That takes us to where we're done. We're at the FMC, ready to go. Let me get back into our checklist here. Since we've done all of those, we've got fuel, and I'm going to push up to the top here real quick, and we'll get this updated. 148. So I'll set V rotate plus 10, VR plus 10. 039 here. I'm going to set 10,000 because I don't know what we're going to get. Turn our flight directors on. And taking a quick gander. Let's do it. Up top here real quick, AP coming on. APU's wanting to take a few seconds. Gauge is right there. You'll see it move here in a second. There it goes. Real quick. Cross feed, that should go light blue. That should go off. Perfect. Fuel. All right, we got just a couple more things to go, folks, and we're ready to start boarding people. Oh, we aren't getting people, but we're going to hear them. So I hope y'all have had a great Wednesday. Let me get Top Cat out of your way there. Again, here's your APU switch, your EGT coming down, and we're looking for the lights on. All right. All is ready. APU bleed. AP. Fuel flow is reset. Minimums. Okay, we'll get that set. Arrow. Okay, now the nice thing here is, folks, everything's set over here. Bad thing is I can't click that to get it out. But that's, you know, we're good with that. Okay, we're ready to go, folks. Final checks. Landing gears down, 3 green. And speed brakes down. Fuel idle and flaps up. Alright, so showing 0 and 0. Alright. Yaw dampers. passengers. Okay, so we are ready to board. And let me get our ACARs running. And do a quick downlink, see if my flight plan took with FedEx Virtual. Oh, it did. Cool. Come back to main and start. And we're ready to go. All right, so the ACARS program's up. Pushing up this and connect. And we're at Bravo 7 38. And everybody's on board now. Alright, and I see we have New York approach now. Yippee-ki-yay. Hopefully things will work better than what we had at Los Angeles. Make sure he's not expecting us to do a intersection. Alright, looks like pretty much okay, and we are ready to go. And folks, looks like for today's flight, ATC all the way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and plug in some frequencies here. All right, New York approach is 128.125. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't get overbearing. I can't guarantee anything. But... okay. All right, and 20. Now let's get center pulled up 125.
And 448, turn left heading 110, descend and maintain 3000. 110, 3000, 448. Let's get 21, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040, Alaska 21.
All right, and you can hear approach. Let me check something. Sometimes they only do they're doing actually New York. Okay. New York approach, FedEx 811 on the ground, Newark at FedEx. Request IFR clearance with information. Bravo. I don't know if that got out.
FedEx 811, New York departure, you are cleared to Kilo Charlie Hotel Alpha Airport, Newark 4 departure. Radar vectors to LANNA, then as filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 3000. Expect flight level trade 010 minutes after departure. Departure is with me, Squawk 2774.
Okay, FedEx 811 cleared Chattanooga, New York, or I'm sorry, Newark for departure. LANNA transition with vectors up to 3,000 initially. I believe I heard flight level 300 10 minutes after, and then 2774 in the box.
FedEx 811, you are cleared up to your filed cruise altitude,
Okay.
380.
Copy, 380, 10 minutes after for FedEx 811, 2774.
And 448, turn left, direct gritty. Left turn direct gritty, 448. And 448, you're 5 miles from gritty, cross gritty at or above 3,000, cleared GLS 4 right approach. Gritty at 3, cleared GLS 4 right, United 448. Alaska 21, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360, Alaska 21.
FedEx 811, your readback is correct. Expect runway 4 left for departure. Call ready for taxi.
Roger, call for taxi, FedEx 811. Okay, we got one thing to get set up in here, folks. You all know it. The departure arrival, Newark 4. Oh, I did that wrong. Hang on. Back, erase, or left.
Alaska 21, proceed direct coat.
Direct to coast, Alaska 21.
Okay, they're ready.
0623, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 3000.
Sorry, folks, got to fly.
Left heading 140, descend 3000 feet on 0623.
Alaska 21, contact New York Center 125.32.
12532, Alaska 21.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, ground check and all call, thank you.
All right, and we are.
And 448, wind 030 at Niner, runway 4 right, clear to land. 4 right, clear to land, United 448.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
All right, so the tow is on his way. Okay.
Laser 623, turn left heading 070, join the localizer, runway 4 right.
Left heading 070, joining localizer 4 right, 0623.
Laser 623, you're 5 miles from gritty. Descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS 4 right approach. Heading 3000 until the ILS, clear Dallas, runway 4 right, that's a 623.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Cleared to connect, better pushback. We got one on final. I think we got a couple out there, folks, so this could be interesting. All right, and we're ready to push. All area clear, just waiting on them. We just go through our checks here real quick, which are system B on our electrics will be turned on. Fuel's on. And activate the collision or beacon or any collision light. Position lights are on. Auto throttle. We are not arming until
connected
at the read.
and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Cleared to push, face south or face east, please.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Like most aircraft, folks, except most of the buses, got to turn the packs off. And I'm going to wait till we clear the area here. All right, let's do it. We're going to start up number 2. Go to ground. Zoom it in so you all can see it. And what we're looking for is between 17 and 25 that we take it from idle cutoff to idle. So anytime now.
That's a 623, fully established, 4 right. That's a 623, wind 030 at 9er, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Good light.
Clear to land, runway 04 right, that's a 623. Air 448, welcome to Newark. Taxi parking via Kilo Alpha, cross runway 4 left to Kilo. Kilo Alpha, cross 4 left to Kilo for United 448, thanks.
Okay, and you can see the engine stabilized. So while we're pushing, let's go ahead and get that other engine on. Same parameters. Okay, we should be getting a call to set the brakes.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, so packs. Let's actually hang on a second here. Generators first. Okay, we're off the APU. We'll get off the bleed. Alright. System pump A on. Voltmeter will go to 1 or 2. Go to 2 this time. Probe heat on. I'm gonna go ahead and run with wing ice.
Tow
Packs
is disconnected
on.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
All right, thanks for flying with Mike there. Better pushback, folks. That's a free resource. Look for it. Add it to it. It's great for pushing back. See you next time. Better pushback. Alright, and APU can be now turned off. Alright. Comes ice, and there's our pins. Okay, and then he'll hop in and drive away. There he goes.
Geared approach, good afternoon. JetBlue 356 cross Lacey at 9,000, and we have information, Bravo.
356, New York approach. Thank you for Bravo. Expect vectors, ILS 4 ready approach.
Vectors 4
That's
right, ILS
one.
4 right approach, JetBlue 356.
Taxi lights on. Start switches to continues. And auto brake recheck, because we're folks runways right there if you haven't figured that out. So I'm getting a lot of this stuff done. Landing lights ready. ATCT to Terra. And heading bug for the runway. LNAV, RNAV set.
And JetBlue 356, we might be just a little high over Lacey there.
356, no worries. Descend and maintain 9,000. You have plenty of miles still to go.
Roger, descend maintain 9,000, JetBlue 356.
Nice Air 623, welcome to Newark. Let's see, on Lima, cross runway 4 left, continue Lima, Sierra, Alpha to parking.
Alright, well, Lima cross 4 left, continue via Lima Sierra and Alpha to parking on 0623.
And real quick, folks, so you can see this departure. Sim toolkit, we're going to do it. I'm sorry, not sim toolkit. Charts. Just a smaller version.
Departure code, the Delta 2045,
Newark.
Delta Newark, Federation Bravo, request taxi to 4 left, please.
2485 New York departure, runway 4 left, taxi via Alpha, Alpha, Alpha.
Okay, so you can see here we're going to go 060 to 3000 per the departure. Okay. All right, now we got someone taxiing out. And approach FedEx 811, ready to taxi from FedEx.
FedEx 811, New York departure, runway 4 left, taxi via Alpha, Alpha.
Alpha Alpha to 4 left, FedEx 811. I think we're ready to go. Arm. And approach FedEx 811 will be ready upon reach into runway.
FedEx 811, wind 030 runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 4 left, FedEx 811. Lights. Okay, we're ready for takeoff, folks. Buckle up. It's gonna be a little bumpy.
Have a good flight.
Delta 356, turn right heading 360, vectors for the approach, descend and maintain 3000.
So maintain 3000 and right heading 360, JetBlue 356.
Idiots.
E1, rotate. Positive rate. $400.
We'll let the autopilot run us out. Just so
FedEx
we
811, radar contact, say altitude.
passing
1,000.
1,000 for FedEx 811.
Okay, FedEx 811, climb and maintain 10,000.
On up to 10,000, FedEx 811.
Delta 2485, wind 0309er, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
4 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 2485.
FedEx 811, turn left heading 270.
Left 270, FedEx 811. Flaps coming up. Auto brake set. Flaps up. And we're heading on up to 10,000 now. Better late than never. He did say 270. It always looks weird on my chip.
Delta 356, proceed direct ZTOL for the ILS-4 right approach.
Alright, folks.
JetBlue 356, proceed direct ZTOL for the ILS-4 right approach.
Proceed direct CTOL, ILS 4 right approach, JetBlue 356.
2485, radar contact, say altitude.
Crossing 2,100, Delta 2485.
Hey, Delta 2485, turn left heading 290, climb and maintain 10,000.
Heading 10,000, left turn 290, Delta 2485.
FedEx 811, proceed direct LANNA.
Direct LANNA for FedEx 811.
Delta 356, you're 11 miles from ZTOL, maintain 3000 until established, cleared, ILS-4 right approach.
Maintain 3 until established, cleared ILS 4 right approach,
That's
JetBlue
it.
356.
Delta 2485, proceed direct to Biggie.
Vicky, Delta 2485.
And now you see, folks, why it's so critical to start your timer on the runway, because I'm kind of guessing here.
FedEx 811, contact New York Center 125.32.
25.32 for FedEx 811. Should have that down here in the box.
That's 63.
New York Center, FedEx 811's with you, direct LANNA at 10,000.
FedEx 811 New York, proceed direct LANNA, climb maintain level 380.
Up to 380, direct LANNA, FedEx 811.
American 653, squawk 1436. 1436 now, American 653. American 653, radar contact. Roger, American 653.
Okay, we're on our way, folks.
We have an excellent team on board today. We are happy to offer you any assistance you may require throughout the flight. Our in-flight entertainment has begun.
No, actually, it began on takeoff, folks.
That was a 1224 cross news at flight level 270.
All right.
270, double 1224.
Put it
Hey,
down.
we're gonna go back to 2045, 10,000 to 17,000, direct Biggie.
All right, folks. Hope you all enjoy. Thank you for being a part today. It has been my pleasure. We're continuing. We got that loose nut behind the wheel. Keeps forgetting to put that on for y'all. As we climb out, we got about an hour and a half to go to Chattanooga, where the choo-choo is.
Delta 2564 New York, squawk 4603. 4603, Delta 2563. During 3200, turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 3000. Turn heading 360, descend 3000, Spirit 3200.
All right, we're busting through the top. Sometimes it's pretty cool. Watch out for your ears if you're on headphones.
85, lead minor space, frequency changes approved. Yeah.
All right, we're going to turn that down even more, folks. There we go. Hopefully it won't be too bad when we switch outside, but there you have it. The ZIBO 737-800 for FedEx on its way to Chattanooga. Folks, let me, if you haven't noticed, those of you that come from Prepared, Flight Sim, FSX days, and further back, you kind of get a feel you're looking at PMDG. Well, it is of that quality, folks. It's unbelievable. It is just a flat-out unbelievable aircraft. I tip my hat off every time I fly. To the ZIBO team, they have done a marvelous job trying to get the right word out. Just unbelievable, folks. The realism, everything that is in this plane. And
New York Center, Speedbird 5, currently at flight level 600 and Mach 2.04.
Speedbird 5, New York Center, squawk 4631.
Anyway,
Fox
folks,
4631. Correct.
the big thing I love talking about, besides the quality that went into this mod, is it's free, folks. Free.
2564, New York Squawk 4522.
And, you know, you just don't find that anymore in the flight sim world. High quality in an aircraft mod for free.
Five radar contact. What altitude are you descending to right now?
Thank you for
I'm currently
your,
at flight level 600. Haven't started my descent yet. Roger. Let me know when you want to start descent.
Anyway, as we are rudely interrupted by center all the time.
Actually, right about now. Speedbird Concord
It's
5,
free.
descend maintain level
So-
250. Descend maintain 250, Speedbird 5.
So, just so you know, it is a free mod, so you don't pay the $80+. Plus, there's a new one coming out for that other sim, so now you're gonna have to pay it again. It's always free, folks. Well, for now, you know, the developers, I get it, have the ability, you know, they deserve what they get. But what we have gotten from ZIBO is an amazing aircraft. So, thank you to the developers of it. So, just so you realize it is free.
2564 New York. Go for 2564. Squawk 4522.
All right, folks, and again, it is September, in the last few days, 3 to go.
See you later. Oscar 21, see you.
It's getting just a little annoying.
2564 radar contact, maintain level 350. Delta 25, 64.
There we go. All right, it is September, so we're in the waning days of the month here. 25% off, folks, if you want to sub at Tier 1 your favorite streamers. 25% off Tier 2. And if you do want to go for Tier 3, it's 30% off. There's other discounts throughout Twitch. So check it out, folks. And if you have streamers you like and you want to support, this is one of those great months to do it in. So you can save money on your part while supporting them. And we hope we're one of those that we think you think as one of your favorite streamers. We'd love to be considered. And but again, we're also respectful and know that not everyone can do that, folks. And just by following means a lot to me. So thank you for those that have come aboard, gifting their discounts for that too. So if you want to help others get the ad-free viewing that subscriptions give on top of other deals inside the streams, feel free. So, but anyway, it ends at the end of the month of September. So, all right, we're going to continue on. We're going to be a little quiet because Center just doesn't want to be quiet. No, they can't. I know they got a lot of traffic. I get it. I'll be nice. But yeah, we'll kind of back off here, let them do their chit chat. We're going to get handed off to DC eventually.
Just showing the route you have filed, it kind of goes back up north towards Boston. Just confirm you were planning on the Parch 3 arrival? Yes, I was planning on the Parch 3 arrival. If you need to change that, then I can switch it. Okay, Speedbird Concord 5, you're cleared to the Kennedy Airport via direct Owens. It's Oscar Whiskey Echo November Zulu. Direct Cameron, Charlie Alpha Mike Romeo November, direct destination. Okay, direct Owens, direct Cameron, and then direct to destination, Speedbird 5 Concord. That's correct.
All right, I'm... Oh,
16 radar contact.
why is he that far south? Huh, interesting. Yeah, that's a weird route he got. Looking at him here from Heathrow, they got him way off course. Whoa. Not sure who he followed. Obviously, you can't find a real Concorde route right
Zero
now.
3200, proceed direct to Soki, cross Soki at 3000, cleared ILS, 9 right approach.
Direct to Soki, and clear ILS on runway 9 right, Sprinter 320.
That's 2564, cross Geno, flight level 230.
Cross Geno, flight level 230, Delta 2564.
Alright, folks, I'm going to have a little fun here. Maybe. The Enterprise has arrived. Sorry, it looks like it. Captain Picard is straight ahead.
Southwest 2563 is back.
Sure.
All right, folks. Pretty cloudy day below us. A little blanket of clouds. The Enterprise straight ahead. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we are getting up to altitude. Let's go ahead, turn off our wing lights. And since we're cargo, we'll let our passengers up. Alright, then we've got like a wall-to-wall centers all the way down to Choo-Choo.
Afternoon, sir. We are type Honda Jet. We're descending out of 12,000 to cross Weird at 8,000, inbound Teterboro, and we're about 9 miles north of Weird.
Zero, Hotel Delta, Roger, Squawk 4227.
Squawk 4227, November 430, Hotel Delta.
Concorde 5, descend and maintain 14,000, the Kennedy altimeter 3030.
Descend and maintain 14,000. Speedbird 5.
Hop and Jet 0, Hotel Delta, radar contact, descend and maintain 6,000, the Teterboro altimeter is, actually stand by. Maintain 6,000, altimeter is 3029er.
Down to 6,000 and maintain 3029er in the altimeter. November 430, Hotel Delta.
The 2564, radar contact lost.
Alright, folks, I think we're starting to get close to the handoff, so I am going to prepare for that. What we'll do is put in... Oh, great. We have 2 Atlanta centers and not one of 3 Atlanta centers, and not one of them telling us who's who. Okay. At least 2 of them are on the same channel. Okay. You know, it really would be nice if you could delineate that. Because I make them have to call me. Unless center is nice enough to tell me the frequency to go to. I'm not going to be hunting around for you. All right, so we're on our way, folks. We're closing in 35,000 feet, and hope y'all enjoy. We're gonna kick a little bit of music here. I gotta kind of watch it, because guess what? Yeah, a lot of my music with um, uh, one of my favorite non-copyrighted groups for this, approaching Nirvana, I get copyright hits, so I'm being respectful to them in not playing it, because I do, and it's when it goes to YouTube, not on Twitch. So obviously there's some little rift between them and YouTube, or vice versa, causing that. So we're going to kick off with a couple of new songs. Some you've heard before, but a couple of my really favorite songs I can't do. So enjoy, folks, as we continue our climb. We'll put some background music in.
FedEx 811, contact Washington Center 13372.
13372 for FedEx 811. Thanks for the ATC. Bye.
No problem. See you later. Delta 2045, contact Washington
They did a
Center
great job.
13372.
Washington Center, FedEx 811 through 362 for 380 with you.
FedEx 811, Washington Center, hello.
There we go.
Fast you go.
Washington Center, good day, Delta 2045, climbing to 360, inbound to Murph. Delta 2485, Washington Center, hello. 2485, any chance we can get 20 minutes out of the cockpit? Port back.
All right, folks, we are now in cruise. So let us, actually a few minutes from now, so we got our seatbelt signs on, auto, wing lights off, lights are off now, just retracted. All right, and do we have center tank fuel? No. I'm kind of shocked. Seems like shorter flights we've had has had center fuel. Interesting. All right, AP and FMC checks, and we'll begin looking into our descent. We are now 1 hour, 10 minutes out of Chattanooga. Give us about 30 minutes, folks, and we'll get into that approach brief. Real quick, looking at our top of descent, we're at about 395, so, you know, give us about 10, 15, 20 minutes. We should be in close enough to provide a pretty good arrival. See you after break. And for those of you subscribed to the channel or were gifted subscriptions, you're enjoying the ad-free viewing. Hope you enjoy it, and hope you continue the subscription with us so you get that great benefit Twitch gives you. Also, we want to thank you because we're right now in the process of looking at adding a plane to the fleet, and just not sure yet which one. So I may open up something in our Discord to help facilitate my decision making. Wow, that's a lot of big words there. Trying to see if I have something here to make it. Of course I don't. Let's go here. I know it's here. Just gotta find it. There it is. Okay, and there's our
Washington Centre, very good evening to you, American 44 Charlie Whiskey, flight level 320,
our Discord invite
American
if
44 Charlie
you're
Whiskey, Washington
willing to
Centre,
come
hello.
over and talk with us over in Discord.
Yes, sir, have a very good evening, 44 Charlie Whiskey.
We're not running voice on these with Discord because too many people don't like to edit the ways they communicate, so we keep it muted. So that way the kids that we do have in the rooms of those listening don't get the swear words and all of that many can't seem to edit themselves on. I don't mean to be critical, but hey, that's why we don't run with Discord on. So we're mindful of the fact that children could be in the room. So alright, so we are 1 hour and 5 minutes out. So folks, we'll take a break here with the music running and get things on my end set up to present the arrival.
Hello again, November 901 Papa.
See you in a few.
And November 77901 Papa, Washington Center, hello. And the Dallas altimeter 3024. 3024, thank you. We'll be starting our set now to English to November 901 Papa. Spirit Wings 1160, radar contact, 60 miles southeast, Fayetteville, VOR, and then climbing to flight level 35, correction, 370. November 901 Papa will be descending into our destination and requesting frequency change. November 77901 Papa, roger. Radar services terminated, squawk VFR, freak change of launch brief. You have a nice one. Both VFR, frequency change proven. We'll call you back on the way back. November 77901 Papa. Delta 736 is cruising 370.
Delta 736, Washington Center, hello.
Washington Center, very good afternoon, Southwest 4343 at backup 1250.
Southwest 4043, Washington Center, hello. Reset here in Spiner 5511.
Would you repeat the scope for me, Southwest 4043?
5511, 5511.
511 in the box for Southwest 4043.
Washington Center, Lufthansa 45 Tango on the ground at Raleigh, Durham, requesting air clearance to Newark witness. Current date is before the controller went offline.
Let's step back. Makes life a little bit easier.
Yeah, very much.
Alright folks, we're back with you here. Coming up on Charlie Sierra November. As you can see down here. One, if I had any complaints about ZIBO, and it would be such a minor one, I wish we could pop out
Southwest 40, 43 radar contact, associated
these
Freedom 5 arrival.
view
Washington landing north.
panels here, just to have them bigger for us, but you know, it is what it is. And we deal with it just like the real guys do.
Freedom 5,
Alright,
Southwest
so
4043,
let's
is that
get
correct?
into and start
That's correct.
setting up our FMC. Because this is a little bit of a challenge here. And I'll show you here in a minute why. Let me bring it. What I'm going to use is charts for this because of this challenge. Okay, so let me bring that in. Now, what's the difference? Okay, the difference is this is the standalone desktop that you get when you download the program. I just took the link, put it into Sim Toolkit, so I have it more of a one-stop shop in flight planning. Okay. However, in this mode, it makes it a little easier to help take data from charts, put it into into the box here, and so forth. So I'm I'm going to resize this slightly, so bear with me. Okay, there we go. All right, that might help you all a little bit. All right, so as you can see, I have not chosen approach. If you look down here at the bottom, you'll see what charts. Here's our Newark departures. Here's our charts would be up for Chattanooga. Matter of fact, just to help make it easier to find them, let's get rid of the Newark 4 up top here, and we'll get rid of the route. All right, coming into is that Casanova? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Casanova. Okay. All right.
Out of 2059, contact Atlanta Center 125.02.
Who?
12502 for Atlanta for United 2059.
Standby.
Delta 736 traffic at your 12 o'clock, 15 miles. It is a Boeing 737 southwest bound, flight level 380.
Oh, that's me.
Roger, we'll be looking, thanks.
Okay, where's this converging traffic at? Yeah, why is oh, there's a Concorde coming out for... Okay. Am I? Oh, there I am. I have no idea who's coming up on me. Huh. Maybe this one? Anyway, he isn't talking to us, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Alright, let me get my heading just in case something goes wrong. Alright. So charts is up here. Let's do some flight planning, shall we? Okay, we're going for runway 20. Let's double check, see if we have any. Okay, 190, our latest METAR at about a half hour ago. Again, see how nice this is, how it comes in with all this data for us. 10 miles, 46, okay, real good VFR day into there, just like it's saying. Okay, no arrivals, so we have no stars to deal with. And let's take a look at what we have. Okay, from Dubs, we have a localizer approach. We have an ILS from Dubs. We have an RNAV from Dubs. What I'm going to do is look at each. Well, a localizer will be the same. Okay, so Dubs is coming in. It looks like the CQ in. And then in, CQ in. It's an NDB. 711. About 15 miles out. Is that what I'm reading, folks? What it looks like. So we'll do that, Dubs. Now let's look at the RNAV. Okay, we're going to come into HETIP and fly in. Interesting. I think, you know what? Let's fly the RNAV. Why not? Okay, so we're going to come off Dubs. All right, so we've decided we're going to do this. Okay, so let's find Dubs, add it to the route. Now let's get rid of it. Now you see it added it down here. Oh, look, it added it here too. Helps us out. We're just not going to do the hold. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to go straight in to from here. We'll somehow get rid of the hold. Alright, we'll just keep that up now. So let's get the RNAV back up here. Real quick, let's read through it, then we'll plug it in.
Washington Center radio.
There's our ATIS.
5x5.
There's our approach. There's our center, 32.05. CTAF, if the tower is not around, we'll be on 122.8, folks. And the ground. Okay, it's an RNAV, so there's our channel. It automatically programs heading 202. So at Zubin. Come down here, we can get an idea how far out we are. 3-7.
45 feet for tact.
Up 5 mile final. Oh,
I'm sorry, say again?
close, right there, 5.5.
45 feet back in the cockpit. Roger.
So 2,500 feet, which is 1,827 above the ground. LPV decision altitude 873 feet MSL. Okay, so that's 873 feet above sea level, or if you go by the brackets, 200 AGL above ground.
3 miles from Raps.
So there's our mist straight ahead, and here's the requirements.
7010,
Okay, so we'll go Dubs to Hetip to Joksat to Zubin to Kokit to the runway. Pretty simple, folks. And we'll start this all out at 3,800 feet at a minimum to cross Hetip at 3,800, 3,200 at Joex, and 2,500 at Zubin. Then we'll start our 3-degree descent. And this plane will probably be right about 800 feet per minute. We got a full ALSIF 2 arrival on the lights. It appears no pappies, and there's our missed approach. Lastly on here. Lastly, we have our minimums again, 873 feet above sea level or 200 feet AGL. So you'll put under Barrow 873, under radar 200. Guess what, folks? Whichever one you set it to, it's going to go off at either 873 feet MSL, which equals 200 feet above the ground. So either one, it will set it off. So you know minimums. So let's go 200 feet and a half mile. So if ceilings and visibility are below these numbers, we can't come in. We do not have a Category 2 arrival here, so we have to go to Atlanta or Nashville. All right, so there you have the chart.
Southwest 4043, contact Pawtucket Branch, Roman 9.85.
And I know I went through that really quick. So.
85, Southwest 4043, thanks, have a good day.
Sorry, I had an itch in my ear just driving me nuts. Alright, so we've got a couple of tools now to figure out.
American 2571, your radar contact 33 miles
figure out
southwest
that
of the
speed.
Wilmington. VOR, hello.
Okay, if we go here, we go to performance, going into Chattanooga, runway 20, 2.5. Now, let's get our information back. Oh, you can't see this, sorry. Hang on, there we go. Okay, so Chattanooga, we put in runway 20, we're at the wind. Okay, now the winds on the METAR are 190 at 11. 190, diagonal 11. Enter. Temperature here, a balmy 30 degrees. Now, the fun one. I can't remember, can I put in 30? Let's try it. Oh, good, it took it. Come in, flaps 30. Air conditioning on. we'll have, yeah, we'll go with brake set to 3. And looking at a landing weight. Of 126,600. Gonna add 5 to the VREF for our approach speed. And here's what we're getting from the EFB in the aircraft. Plus 5, we're getting 143s. And we're going to have 1,700 feet of, or meters of runway left at auto brake 3. So we're good. Got our number, and on charts, once again, yeah, 800 feet a minute will do fine.
Washington Center, American 2571.
Okay, so now all that we have left to do, program the box, and we're set to come in. Got a lot of the data already in here, folks. So we know, just so you can see it again, there we go. So we got to click departure, arrival. We're doing the RNAV 20, next page. Dubs. And we're going to click the execute button. Let's go back to legs. Clear it up. Alright, looks like they are going to put us into hold, so we got to watch it. I don't think I can clear it. We'll try. So we'll have to execute it. Hang on. Okay. And then there's jump set. Okay, so let's look at it again. So they're going to put us into the hold, which I don't want to do, which we'll have to override. Alright, so that's easy. We'll take care of that en route. So from Knoxville to Dubs to Hetip, there's Joxit, Zubin, it'll be on the next page, Kokit, and then the runway. So everything played in perfectly. Top of descent now 236 miles out, so we're good to go, folks. Our arrival brief is complete. We've got our weather. Right here you can see it. 190 at 11. 10 miles, 4,600 feet. So we're good. We have some, I think, the additional information. Some cumulus clouds west-northwest. So giving us that information. So we'll kind of watch the radar up here and see how that goes. Alright, let's clear this off. Wrong button, folks. Alright, and take a look outside. Still cloudy. Now, where in the heck are we with getting handed off? Long way to go.
November 77901 Papa, you're coming in low again.
7901 Papa, if you can read me, we're climbing out of 8 Whiskey 2 back to Kilo Mike Romeo Bravo, squawking VF4.
Alright, November 77901 Papa, squawk 1370.
370, November 77901 Papa.
interesting. I've got a Delta following pretty close behind us. But they're going to Atlanta. Let's see if we can see. Nope. Collins or level. 362. So they're just below us, but now they're still out of sight. So, okay. Good thing is it's, I think, this blip right here. So we're ahead of them. We're good. And above. So, all right, folks. We got a, looks like a little bit of a line of storms starting to shape up here north and west of Knoxville, just out of Nashville, or yeah, just out of Nashville. Probably won't be a factor on arrival, but could come into play inbound. Okay. Alright, folks, we'll kind of just listen in on the music and hope you all enjoy.
Stand by.
Washington 776 East back.
And again, thanks for flying with Mike, folks. It's really a pleasure here to fly with y'all. Kind of wondering what the heck is going on there. Let me check something here with my stream. That's kind of...
Washington Center, Delta 604. Can we get a wind check in Raleigh, North Carolina?
Stand by. Raleigh, wind is 050 at 6.
Thank you.
Who's the guy looking for IFR clearance again?
2004, IFR clearance towards the Jackson and Linton.
All right.
Your clearance is for question number 1.
It's kind of weird. Sometimes watching the stream viewer numbers and all, just, they go wacky sometimes.
Washington Center, American 2571, back in the country.
But again, I appreciate each and every one of you being here, being a part of the stream. Hawkers lurking. Hey, we'll take lurkers. You know, as long as you just turn the volume down and keep us going. We appreciate that, folks. That is just outstanding. If you like the content you're hearing, hey, consider hitting that follow button. We'd actually love you to hit that follow button. That way you can be along for our flights. We do have one scheduled tomorrow. It is going to be a rescheduled.
2004, you're cleared to the Atlanta airport via radar vectors CAT as filed. Maintain 6,000, spec flight level 380.
The Algiers, sorry, had to turn them down. It just, sometimes I don't like being on VATSIM because they are overpowered. We're going to try the Algiers to St. Louis tomorrow, folks. I could hear Hawker Park up. What? France. So, that ought to be I'm really am sorry we couldn't fly that Friday. But we're going to get it in tomorrow, and hope you all enjoy. I got to work on Friday, so that we're going to try Saturday for a group flight requested by a new subscriber, new viewer to the channel. We're going to come out of Viru down in South America over to Rio. We're not going to the main airport. Kind of challenged me, so we're going to go take a look at this new airport. So hope you all enjoy the remainder of the week. And we're just going to continue on right now and let's see what kind of damage we can do in this one, guys.
Concord 222, 222. Concord 222, Washington Center, climax flight level 290. Flight level 290, speedbird Concord 222. Washington hello, space 224, Echo Heavy, B224, Echo Washington Center, hello.
Washington Center, good day, Spirit 3201, with you at 11,000, climbing flight level 120.
Spirit point 3201, Washington Center, hello, climbing to flight level 340.
Climbing 340, Spirit 3201.
November 7791, Papa, radar contact. Thank you very much, November 7791.
Whoa, we are. I just happened to
Delta
look at
2485, contact Atlanta Center 13, correction 125.02. 125.02, Delta 2485, ship. FedEx 811, contact Atlanta Center 125.02.
125, what I got down here, 032 for Atlanta. Did I get the right one?
125.02.
12502, FedEx 811. See, that's what you get when you have so many frequencies. Oh wait, no, they still got a bunch. All right, let's punch over. Okay, seems nice and quiet. Atlanta Center, FedEx 811's with you, flight level 380.
FedEx 811, Atlanta Center, arrived.
What did he say? FedEx 811, kind of broken. What was the return?
FedEx 811, Atlanta Center, route.
Oh. FedEx 811, sorry.
No problem.
I got in trouble once, folks, so I am quick to say if I didn't understand you, I'm gonna ask. So, yeah, over in Manchester, I blew through where he wanted me to stop my taxi, and yeah, felt the wrath of an ATC on VATSIM. At least it wasn't the with my private pilot license. When I flew, you get the sinking feeling when I go, would you call the tower at 555-1212? I'm like, oh God, what did I do wrong? Thankfully that never happened, but yeah, those are the sinking feelings. Alright folks, so we are currently, hang on a second, got my screens kind of turned around here, 41 minutes out. Arrival brief complete box is programmed. We've got a good number right now for our approach, and currently 169 miles to top of descent. We're gonna do our own calculating here to back that number up. How we do that, how I do it, folks, is the 3 method. Basically, you take your altitude, drop the zeros, so 38. We're going to be going down to head up, which is 3,800. 38 minus, let's call it 4. 34 times 3. That's the minimum mileage required. 102 right here, folks. I'm going to pad it by about 10 or 20 knots. Let's do it 122 miles out. So I've got a couple of things to account for. So that you can see my arithmetic. Alright, so we got 56 miles to Dubs, 56 plus, wait a minute, correction, we got to go from head tip, 203, I'm sorry, 18 miles, so we are going to be coming down from volunteer VOR, which is Knoxville. We're gonna go about 46 miles from Dubs.
Exit 11, I got the area of the heavy to extreme precip at your 12 o'clock, approximately 100 to 200 miles. I got a reroute for that if you need it.
Okay, we may be putting a reroute in. All right, FedEx 811 ready for the reroute.
FedEx 11, there's nothing crazy. It's cleared to the Chattanooga airport. Direct Snowbird at Sierra Oscar Tango, direct Chattanooga.
So direct Sierra Oscar Tango, direct Chattanooga.
811, read that correct.
FedEx 811 copies. Entering that in the box here. We'll be going direct shortly. Welcome to flying in the East Coast. All right, so how do we do this, folks? You're going, what? Yeah, isn't this kind of fun? Well, first thing we're gonna do is put SOT there. And then I'm gonna get on my map, verify coordinates. What the heck is SOT? There it is. 108.3, 3583. 3583, 108. There. Going direct. Then we're going to go direct. Told you we could have this to Dubs right now. Alright, so an amendment. Still going to be approximately... But I forgot my number. Sorry, folks. 38. 18 plus 88 equals 106. So about... miles offside? Am I getting that right? Thinking about 20 miles offside, we should start our top of descent. Let's find out what the computer says. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty close one, yeah. 133. We'll take the numbers right here, folks. And we should be now direct SOT. Let's make sure. Cool beans. Slight alter, but we kind of saw that coming. Yeah, it would have been a factor, folks. Barely, but it would have been. I mean, let's see if we can see it. That's always fun. Not really. Getting a little bit of the blow up here. I think we're just too far south to see it. Dial up our radar. Nope, we're not seeing it. Go one more notch. There it is. Right over here, folks. And that's at about 80 to 100 miles off our right. Well, would be, well, I've got that set up wrong. I'm going to fix that next go around. Actually, let's do it right now. Then I can just do this. Yeah, out there, maybe these high clouds out way out there could be part of that line, but it would be more visible in the real, actually to the south of us here itself we got stuff. building. This could turn fun. Keep it set like this.
Hello, 20 Atlanta Center.
How things go. Just south of SOT, we're gonna have stuff.
Down at 24H5.
All right. Welcome to flying into Southeast,
Okay.
folks.
Decoding.
I was calling another aircraft. It was $1.24. Sorry about that.
Always forget I have these views in the back, folks. Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, we have quite a few controllers up. Did I miss something in my email saying that there was some big event? I think the only thing on the East Coast, I mean, Miami, Dallas, Atlanta, Houston, I'm sorry, Miami, Atlanta, DC, New York, or Cleveland, Memphis, Houston, and Dallas, Albuquerque are all online right now. Oddly enough, Boston and Jacksonville are not. Huh. Go figure. But anyway, that's it.
1011, the center false discretion, maintain flight level 350.
811 understands, down to flight level 350, pilot's discretion. Gonna start it now. Okay, a couple of ways to do this, folks. I'm gonna kind of go a little quick here. Next page. Want to get on the descent page, unless you have descent here. Not showing up. Okay, so it's not showing here. Go VS. Take it down nice and easy. Why he's bringing us down to 350. Alright, now one other thing you can do, folks, here while we're waiting to get to the official top of descent. Come here to menu, D-Link. Now CP DLC does not work. AOC most does not work that I've found. We can do a request, weather, type in KCE, whoops, HA, send, message received. There's our current ATIS, folks. I'm sorry, correction, strike that, current ETAR, as of 1953 Zulu. Approximately an hour old. You see that cell right over there now, folks? Wow. Alright, so we're going to pull back and go back
FedEx 811, center 132.97, good.
Was that last message for FedEx 811?
FedEx 811, contact Atlanta 132.97, good night.
132.97 for FedEx 811. Hang on, folks. Gotta stop that one. We're just gonna kill the music right now, folks. Things are getting a little heated up, and I don't want to get in too much trouble for a late call with these guys. 132.97.
Can we ascend to 24,000 instead of staying at 16?
Sorry, what altitude do you want?
24,000, 24,000.
390, roger. Climb and maintain level 240.
240, 3090.
November 11274, you ready for departure?
Cessna 11274, ready for departure.
11274, roger. Fly heading 330, left turn heading 330, on my 36.
What we've done is backed up the RNAV with the ILS. Okay.
Southeastern 11274, 36 center, heading left 330.
Center Walker 2620, Atlanta with information X-ray taxi. Mark 2620, Atlanta Center runway 8 right taxi via Alpha, hold short 8 left, approach on.
My bad.
8 right via Alpha, hold short 8 left, Walker 2620.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Disregard.
Southwest 1085, descent of 18, follow 270.
270, thank you.
Sunset Delta 4650, passing 5,000.
1256, radar contact, climb 18, 10,000.
Air Delta 1256.
What the heck's going on?
That's on $1.24, leading Lars, flight level 30.
Mark 24, left to center, roger. Squawk 1142, lines in.
Squawk 1142, line in, until 24.
Center FedEx 811's with you. Flight level 350, 60 miles from Sierra Oscar Tanker.
FedEx 811, Atlanta Center, roger. Delta 1286, clear Phil, climb 18, 14,000.
Maintain 14,000, clear direct to Phil, Delta 1256.
Delta 1905, clear direct gas, descent of 18, 12,000. Delta 1905, center. Alpha 3914, descend via the Gandalf 2 arrival, Atlanta altimeter 3011.
3011, descend via the Gandalf 2 arrival, Southwest 3914.
Delta 1905, Atlanta Center.
We are here.
I need you to respond the first time, please. Delta 1905, clear direct gas, descent of 18, 12,000.
For that, direct gas, for what altitude didn't come to?
Okay, so we are set up.
Center Walker
folks.
2620, straight left. Walker 2620, cross runway 8 left, hold short 8 right. 8 left, hold short 8 right, Walker 2620. L1286, climb 18, flight level 350.
350, Delta 1256.
Oh, 24 radar contacts, about 20 northwest Macon, actually 10 east of Macon, flight level 380, descend and maintain, flight level 240, good right down.
Down 240, good right down, Delta 4.
Southwest radar service terminated. Frequency change, please.
Phone Unicom, appreciate you. 3890. Oh, you do have a party voice.
Thank you. Big 683, expect the ILS 36, right? 36 right, emergency 652. Delta 1905, stop your descent. Maintain 11,000, sir. 11,000.
Stopping descent, maintaining 11,000.
Last aircraft in Southwest 358, passing through 21.2 for 23,000.
South 358, Lana Center, Roger, climb maintain, follow 35, sir.
South 350, Southwest 358.
That was 1085, just be advised, moderate to severe or extreme precipitation all around you, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Advise if you need deviations.
Roger.
Center, Roker 2620, short 8, right, ready. November 1127, turning left 330.
Citation 1120, 330.
November 1127, for your radar contacts, turn left heading 270.
One 270, radar contact 270.
Center Walker 2620, short 8, right. Walker 2620, RNAV Ronnie, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV Ronnie 8 right, clear for takeoff, and can you change us to receive only, please? Walker 2620. Sure. Delta 962, maintain level 340, contact Atlanta Center 125.02.
Okay, 340, 125.02, Delta 962.
Delta 358, maintain flight level 340.
Maintain level 340, South 358.
Delta 1286, maintain flight level 340 for now.
340 for now, Delta 1256.
$24, descend and maintain 1 to 12,000, best rate down.
1 to 12,000, best rate down, Delta 24.
Delta 1905, reduce speed to 210.
This is speed to 210.
FedEx 811, descend and maintain flight level 280.
FedEx 811 copies out of flight level 350 for 280.
Center, good night, Delta 1996. Information X-ray, it's Delta 7. Request for fast clearance to Sangstar.
Delta 1997, just check your private messages, you got a PDC. If you don't see it, try and reconnect, it should show up then.
Skip, but do I have to do the clearance? No.
That is your clearance, sir.
Just ask for taxi.
Affirm.
First time in America, sorry.
No worries.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon, Riptide 7 with you about 30 northwest of Pulaski VOR, 30.3 for 37.
Riptide 7, Atlanta Center, squawk 6762.
6762, Riptide 7.
Alright, descent checks, we're close
Number
enough.
11274, turn left
Procedure
heading
is altitude
190,
intervene.
climb and
We could
maintain
have used
16,000.
start switches are still continuous.
11274, 179er.
Seatbelts, we're going to go ahead and turn them on now. It sounds like we're getting ready to get into some
And it's a left
turbulence.
turn heading 190.
And landing lights at 10,000.
Copy 190.
I want 24, expect the 908.
So now it's 9 right, Dollar 24.
Delta 1905, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend and maintain 7,000.
Walker 2620, radar contact, climb maintain 14,000. South 358, contact center 125.02.
Over to Atlanta 12502, South 358.
I can yeah.
Back to the service security and altitude decimal American 44 Charlie Whiskey.
Now those storms, here I'll show you real quick here while we're descending. Alright, neat feature here now with charts, folks. I can overlay the weather. Great feature, especially right now. See, we're starting to see the storms.
Sector 7 radar contact, or Riptide 7 radar contact, or Pulaski Fall 336,
Here's the batch that should, it's not even showing up on radar. It's off right over in here. Then we've got this line.
1905 to 718 5000.
Let's see what we can do with
718 5000.
So you see this line up here by Knoxville.
2045 inbound Wilson.
Delta 2085, minus center, roger, to 718 50340.
Maintain level 340, Delta 2045.
Riptide 7 contact, Atlanta Center 125 point. Actually, never mind. Riptide 7, maintain follow 370.
Maintain 370, Riptide 7.
Dallas 1085, descend via the Phillips 3 arrival, landing north, throttle altimeter 3016.
Got 3 arrival and 1 to 7. Thank you.
2620, climb and maintain flight level 350. Brief.
Okay, I am going to pull us in a little bit on the radar so we're more tightly focused as we turn to the
1274, direct Queen, climb maintain flight level 230.
Copy, transition to Queen, 230.
Delta 1905 to 718 4000.
Descend 19 4000, Delta 1904.
Okay, we are now direct dubs. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. LANNA Center, FedEx 811 request.
Mover 112 before you can delete speed restrictions.
Four copies, delete speed restrictions.
FedEx 811 to set maintain 3000. The Knoxville altimeter 3007.
3007 down to 13,000. And with a request, we're direct dubs, or do you need us direct the airport?
FedEx 811 to set maintain 3000. The Knoxville altimeter 3007.
Down to 13,000, 3007, and are we okay to go direct dubs, or do we need to go straight to the airport?
I'll give you vectors once you get closer.
Copy, headed to the airport.
Delta 1905, turn left heading 180.
Left heading 182.
$24, reduce speed at 210, and then to set maintain 7000.
210, then 7,000, $24.
That was left headed 3 you up.
Alright, subscribers, actually, I think everybody's still here. I'm showing we should be in ads, but if we aren't, folks, again, YouTube's available for
cross
you.
Aussie and maintain 4000. The Atlanta altimeter 3010.
Coming down a lot steeper.
Cross Aussie and maintain 4000 and September 3010, Delta 2045.
Tide 7 to set up house. Pressure maintain level 270.
Alright, discretion down to 270, Riptide 7.
American 653 to set maintain 3000.
Okay, this is a neat feature, folks. I can preset for when we cross 18,000. All I gotta do is
Delta
hit
1905, turn left heading
the
to
standard button and it'll go
120,
to that
join local.
altitude, or that altimeter setting.
Delta 1905, turn left heading 110, join 8 left localizer.
Turn left, 110, join localizer.
Point 4, maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000 on $1.24.
Under control, ready for taxi, Delta 197.
Delta 1997, roger, turn your aircraft around and runway 9 left, taxi via Mike 2.
I hate that one. I hate when I hear that.
Taxi to
Going the
runway
wrong
9
way.
left, fly Mike 2, Delta 197.
Emirates 1228, descend and maintain flight level 240,
See if I got anything. Lexington, BNA. Nope, don't
Delta
have it.
1905, you're 2 miles from Bazaar, cleared ILS, runway 8 left ridge.
Yeah, that's 18 left approach.
There we go. That'll help
Walker
me a little too.
2620, contact Atlanta Center 125.02. Delta 1286, contact Atlanta Center 125.02. 125.02, see you. American 653, turn right heading 270.
Green 270, American 653.
Delta 1905, runway 8 left, clear to land.
08 left, clear to minus 1905.
Dollar 24, descend and maintain 3,000.
So maintain 3,000 on $1.24.
Walker 2620, contact Atlanta Center 125.02.
Alright folks, Chattanooga, we would have loved to have had a more clearer sky, but, well, we got weather all around us. So, we'll see what we can do to get in here, folks. A lot of ridges, a lot of terrain here in the east that's not there at Jackson Hole like we did last flight, so let's see how things go. We're about to hit transition. Alright, checklist at transition. Start switches are in continues. Fasten seatbelt signs on.
South 133, cross chipper at maintain 13,000 at 250 knots. The line altimeter 3011.
Cross tripper 13,000 at 250 knots and altimeter 3011.
Right, not some brief. Sky vector.
653, turn right heading 350, join localizer.
Right 250, turn localizer, American 653.
Number 11274, Jacksonville Center is closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Okay, we're just about to transition, folks. Transition level basically is when we go from a standard barometer setting on our altimeters to whatever it is at the field.
Emirates 1220, cross Glavin
all
at
over the
maintain
place. Here in the States, it's
12,000 at 250 knots. The line altimeter 3011.
All you do is, like I said, punch it, and there it is. Now, I'm showing as of 1953. Hang on a second.
Emirates 1220.
Descend to first order.
Okay, from cross Glavin at maintain 12,000 at 250 knots.
Okay.
Cross 11 at 127 and 250 knots.
Atlanta Center, CRJ 599, Juliet Tango, level at 19,000 with request.
Juliet Tango, Atlanta Center, Roger, hold for request. 653, you're 2 miles from SIG 2, cleared LS 36 right.
Cleared LS 36 right, we have visual, also American 653.
Roger, American 653 on E6 ready, clear to land. Clear to land, 36 right, American
That was not nice.
$12, descend maintain 3000, turn right heading 360.
3000 right turn 360, $24.
South 3914, expect ILS 9 or 8.
ILS 9 right, Southwest 3914.
I thought he said 9 or 8. I'm going, what runway is that?
Delta 775 requesting departure to Richmond. 785, expect BDC. Thank you, Star. $24, turn right heading 070, join localizer.
070 to join localizer, Dolphin.
Thousand to go.
Alright,
Fine, Juliet Tango, good.
I'd like to request the ILS runway 23 right into Knoxville with ALEAN as our initial fix, if you can do that, for 599 Juliet Tango.
Roger, do you want to do the procedure hold or just want vectors?
Looks like there's some weather moving in there. We can go ahead and get vectors if you can facilitate 599 Juliet Tango.
I can't vector you around the weather since that's in the approach airspace. We don't have the weather in the approach, but I can give you just vectors normally for the approach.
Okay, that'll do. 599 Juliet Tango.
Say Roger, expect that. Descend maintain 3000, Knoxville altimeter 3007.
Should have maintained 13,000. We got the weather. 599 Juliet Tango.
24, you're 10 miles from, I believe it's going to be Bernie, runway 9, clear ILS runway 9 right approach, maintain 3000 until established.
Clear ILS runway 9 right, maintain 3000 until established to $24.
Southwest 3914, flighting 020 vector to final, descend maintain 5000.
020, 5000, Southwest 3914.
Center, the Spirit Wings 226 on the SIP 2 arrival, just passing Lars, flight level 390. Spirit Wings 226, line center, IDEN. IDEN, Spirit Wings 226. Southwest 1085, expect the ILS 6 center.
Expect the ILS 3 center, thank you. Delta 1905, vacated runway 08 left in Atlanta.
Delta 1905, right, standby. Delta 1997, RNAV 2 grits, runway 9 or left, at Mike 2, clear for takeoff. Protocol runway 9 left, Delta 997. 1905, you're North Cargo.
Requesting push and start.
Edit T20, don't call me for a push, call for taxi.
That's, sorry.
Delta 1905, where are you going, sir? You turned left.
I got the wrong chart, sorry.
Roger. Make a left turn on Alpha, hold short of Delta.
Turn left on Alpha, hold short of Delta. 1904.
Sparks T26, radar contact over Macon, flight level 390, descend now, maintain flight level 240, good rate down. 240, Spirit Wings 226. Landed center, Southwest 1104, we're ahead.
I may have to disconnect folks because he's forgot us.
South 1104 minus, to Roger, runway 8 right, taxi to Echo Hotel. 8 right via Echo, Dollar 24, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 9 right, $24.
Southwest 1133, runway 8 left, advise you have India.
8 left, India, Southwest 1133.
Center American 663, clearing 363. 653, taxi Charlie to the ramp today. Charlie to the ramp, we'll see you next time, American 653. Taxi 11, descend and maintain 1000, Chattanooga altimeter 3004.
Down to 1000. Down to 1000, FedEx 811 3004.
FedEx 811, expect the ILS runway 2 approach.
ILS runway 2 for FedEx 811.
By 20.
Copy 20 FedEx 811.
FedEx 811, turn right now heading 290, descend maintain 3000.
Heading down to 3000, 290 FedEx 811.
Delta 2485, expect the ILS runway 8 left.
Expect the ILS 8 left, Delta 2485.
Delta 3914, descend maintain 4000. Reduce speed to 210.
4210, Delta 3914.
Threats to 1220, expect the ILS runway 8 left approach.
6 ILS, runway 8 left approach.
Okay, United 20, request taxi to 8 right.
United 20, expect runway 9 left. Call me on the south side ramp. Hold short of Lima. Call me, please.
Anyway, quick at 8 right.
Yeah, sure. United 220, runway 8 right, taxi via Echo Hotel.
8 right by Echo Hotel, thank you so much.
Alice 1104, Arnav Rani, runway 8 right, for takeoff.
Arnav Rani 8 right.
Hey, scrap the RNAV.
Plan Center, Delta 779, we're ready for pushback and start.
Don't call me for push. Call for taxi, please.
Delta 1905 is holding out short of Delta.
Delta 1905, cross runway 8 left, hold short 8 right.
Passing 8 left, holding 8 right.
South 3914, right heading 050.
Right 050, Southwest 3914.
Delta 1997, radar contact, see altitude.
Delta feet for 997.
Delta 1997, roger, climb maintain 14,000.
Wait, 184,000 from Delta 197.
Andrew Tango, fly present heading, record file to 5,000.
Flight present heading, maintain current heading, 5 Julia Tango.
5,000, please.
5,000 for 5 Julia Tango.
South 3914 to set maintain 3,000.
Southwest 3914.
South 1133 to set maintain 900,000.
900,000.
Delta 2485, clear direct to gas, descend and maintain 12,000.
Clear direct gas and descend and maintain 12,000, Delta 2045.
Clear wings 226, descend and maintain 12,000, expect ILS 908.
Down to 12,000, expect ILS 9 right, Spirit Wings 226.
Delta 1905 is holding short for runway 8.
Delta 3914, turn right heading 070, join low passenger.
070 to join low class, Southwest 3914.
Off 24, cross runway 9 left at Tango, join Lima to the ramp.
Cross runway left at Tango, Lima to the ramp, Delta 24.
1905, cross runway 8 right, join Echo to the ramp.
Cross runway 8 right, Echo to the ramp.
Delta 3914, 10 miles from Bernie, cleared ILS 908.
ILS 9 right, cleared ILS 9 right, Southwest 3914.
Delta 1997, climb maintain level 330.
I maintain 330, Delta 997.
North 1220 heavy, descend and maintain 900,000.
1797.
Dallas 1085, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, southwest 1085.
FedEx 811 heavy, actually never mind, not heavy, maintain 210 knots.
Slowing to 210 FedEx 811.
Up to 1997, maintain level 320, that would be your final.
Maintain level 320, Delta 997.
Tide 7, Jack Center's closed, frequency change approved.
Good afternoon, Tide 7.
FedEx, correction, Southwest 1133, turn left heading 160, descend and maintain 4,000.
Left 160, yeah, 4,000.
Southwest 1104, radar contact, maintain 10,000.
Maintain 10,000, Southwest 11.
United 220, RNAV to Ronnie, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 8 right, United 220.
Confirm RNAV Ronnie.
RNAV Ronnie, United 220, clear for takeoff, 8 right.
That was 3914, runway 9 right, clear to land.
9 right, clear to land, Southwest 3914.
It's 1220, flighting 170, 170 back there, final, descend maintain 8,000.
170, descend 8,000.
FedEx 811 Heavy, turn heading 210, join localizer.
210, join to localizer, FedEx 811.
We're 9 Juliet Tango, flighting 080.
080, 599 Juliet Tango.
Panther Center, Delta 779, ready to taxi with Yankee.
779, Center, roger, runway 8 right, taxi via Echo Hotel.
8 right, Echo Hotel, Delta 779.
$24, sorry, I made a taxi about long. I thought we were west. I would have given you Delta if I knew.
No worries.
That was 1133, reduce speed at 210.
Down 210.
To 2485, reduce speed at 210, and then descend maintain 7,000.
210, then descend maintain 7,000, down to 2485.
FedEx 811, you're about 10 miles from Daisy, cleared ILS 20 approach.
Cleared ILS 20 approach.
Southwest 1085, going to head into runway 36, center.
Give me a second, sir. FedEx 811, cleared the ILS 20 approach.
FedEx 811 cleared 20 ILS. Fully established.
Roger. Emirates 1220, turn left heading 150, descend maintain 4,000.
150, 17,
Southwest 1133, turn left heading 120, join localizer.
Left 12, left 4, localize Southwest 1133.
Southwest 1104, climb maintain, fly level 340.
On the 340, now Southwest 1130.
That was 785, turn left heading 090.
Left at 090, thank you.
11, runway 20, clear to land.
Clear to land 20 FedEx 811, thanks. Come on with the gear.
And Southwest 1085, do say 090, and then join the localizer.
Just heading 090 for now.
Roger.
Folks, confused with the charting here, matching. Try something.
Emirates 1220, flighting 120, join localizer, 8 left, maintain 210 knots.
Found our
Emirates 1220, heavy, turn left heading 120, join the localizer.
120, join the localizer, pilot concern.
Rear wings 226, reduce speed to 210.
Start at 210, Spirit Wings 226.
In the 220, radar contact, say altitude.
Leaving 4,500, United 220.
At 220, roger, climb, maintain 14,000.
I'm maintain 14,000, United 220.
Emirates 1220, heavy, can maintain 10 knots.
Maintain 200 knots for the Delta.
Let's low 33, you're over Bamboo, cleared ILS, runway 8 left approach, maintain 18 knots until shell.
Clear 8 left and down to 180. Southwest left 33.
180 until shell.
180 to shell, sorry about that.
Action Emirates 1220, heavy, you're 7 miles from Bamboo, ILS, runway 8 left approach, maintain 18 knots to shell.
Clear ILS, runway 8 left, maintain 180 knots.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon, American Flight 14, flight level 350, we're in false stars.
514, West Center, roger, I don't.
You did, American Flight 14.
Delta 779, RNAV Ronnie, runway 8 right, clear takeoff.
RNAV Ronnie, 8 right, clip takeoff, Delta 779.
2485, descend maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, down to 2485.
United 220, Southwest 1085, turn left heading 010, join localizer.
Join the localizer, Southwest 750.
Got the run. Alright, where are we wanting to park, folks? Subscribers.
Niagara Tango, turn right turn heading 200, John. Roger.
Return heading 200, John, West Plaza, 5 to Niagara Tango.
Delta 775, ready, taxi.
Set. Go.
South 3914, cross runway 9 left at Delta, join leaving the ramp.
9 left at Delta, leaving to the ramp, Southwest 3914.
775 heavy, set runway 8 right, taxi via Echo Hotel.
Runway center 1, taxi Echo Hotel. Thank you.
Niagara Tango, you're 5 miles from Nyland. Maintain 3000 Soul Savage local as you clear ILS 23 right bridge.
Okay, maintain 3000. Clear for the ILS approach runway 23 right, 5 to Niagara Tango.
3 clearing, we're cleared to land, lights on.
So it's 1085, you're 5 miles from Nipsey, clear ILS 36 center approach.
ILS 36 center approach, thank you.
2485, turn left at 180. 514, radar contact 40 northwest Alma, or level 350, descend via the SIP 2 arrival on line out 3010.
We descend via the SIP 2 arrival, altimeter 3010, American 514.
Center Delta 365 with Yankee, request taxi.
Delta 365, heavy line of center, runway 8 right, follow your company.
8 right, follow company for 365.
Southwest 1133 for Narity, 8 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Southwest 1133.
Emirates full 20 heavy, runway 8 left, clear to land number 2.
Emirates Delta 0, get to land.
779, radar contact altitude.
3800, Delta 779.
Also, say Roger, climb 18, 14,000.
Climb maintain 14,000, that's Delta 779.
Added 220, if you think ready, maintain level 34034.
Maintain 340, United 30.
1997, contact Jack Center, 135.902.
Okay, rejecting center or 135.925. Thank you for work. Delta 997.
That was 1085, runway 36 center, clear to land.
36 center, quarter land, south of 1085.
Center walk to 2485, turn left heading 110, Joel Lopez.
East of the Coffee.
2045. Bearings 226, descend and maintain 3000.
Delta 3000, Spirit Wings 226.
Who's calling?
Afternoon, Walker 304, VTR flight over 300, just southeast of the Collier SVR.
Walker 2004, Atlanta Center, Roger, ident. L 2485, 3 miles from Bandu, clear LS 8 left bridge.
Say left, Delta 2045.
Center FedEx 811's off 20 Chattanooga.
Delta 775, you just crossed runway 8 right, hold position.
Delta 775, I think I took the wrong turn, hold position.
Good evening, Atlanta Center. Scout November 176 Whiskey is underground at McMinns County. Kilo Mike Indigo requesting IFR clearance to Nashville.
76 Whiskey on request. Number 9 Juliet Tango, runway 23 right, clear land.
Clear land, runway 23 right, 5 to 9 Juliet Tango.
Center FedEx 811's off runway 20 Chattanooga.
Where are you parking?
I'm not sure where FedEx goes. I'll take the terminal if that's easy.
Oh, Roger. You're on Alpha.
I'm
Go
holding
on
it.
Alpha.
I'm holding holding Foxtrot added with Alpha right in front.
Roger, taxi ramp via Alpha, Bravo, cross runway 33.
Alpha Bravo, cross 33, FedEx 811.
2485, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Hey, that's Texas, Delta 2045.
Make a right turn on Bravo. Right turn Bravo 2, hold short of 8 right.
Right turn on Bravo, hold short at 8 right.
Robot 733, continue on Bravo, hold short 8 right at Delta.
Hold short 8 right at Delta, Southwest 733.
Delta 365 to the RNAV, Ronnie, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
The strongest the trucking company is for the ground, I don't know.
Climb and maintain level 340.
Up to flight level 340, Delta 779.
24 radar contact, this is going to maintain flight level 240.
Maintain flight level 240, Walker 2004.
Southwest 1085, if you did right.
That's 1085, kind of ground point 9.
We're not doing anything.
Center Jet Blue 1022, Bravo on board, push back from Alpha 12, ready for taxi.
Where are you?
We're in Charlotte, sir. We just pushed back from Alpha 12, we have Bravo on board, we're ready for IFR taxi at 367.
You can kind of ground point in that here.
Alright, didn't realize these folks were on. Over ground.
Springs 226, turn right, heading 360.
Clear left. Clear right.
Atlanta Center, 5-9 Juliet Tango, going missed, runway 23 right.
Juliet Tango, roger, what's the reason?
Something's wrong with the terrain here, it's a sim issue. I'd like to get 23 left if you can facilitate that.
Roger, 9 Juliet Tango, fly, runway heading, climb maintain 4000.
Runway heading, climb maintain 4000, 5-9 Juliet Tango.
Delta 775, are you able to take Bravo 2 intersection?
Atlanta Center, good afternoon. Delta 1459, flight level 260 for 280.
Delta 1459, Atlanta Center, hello. Delta 775, you will take Bravo 2 intersection?
Yes, sir. Able to cross runway 8 right, make first right, and back onto the departure.
Springs 226, I need you to turn now, please. Right turn now, heading 050.
Delta 775, am I clear to cross runway 8 right?
Negative, stand by. Springs 226, right turn heading 050 now.
050, Spirit Wings 226.
775, so you want to cross runway and then go back on Echo to full length?
Yes, sir.
So Delta 775, cross runway 8 right at Bravo 2, continue taxi via Echo Hotel.
Roger that, 775, crossing runway 8 right, taxiing to Echo Hotel, and call back for line-up.
Delta 133, cross runway 8 right at Delta, join Foxtrot ramp.
Cross 8 right at Delta, join Foxtrot ramp, see you.
On by now, and...
Springs 226, turn right, heading 070, join localizer.
070, join localizer, Spirit Wings 226.
9 Juliet Tango, turn right, heading 360.
Right heading 360, 5-9 Juliet Tango.
Alright, he's gonna be happy.
Sauce 1104, moderate to severe, moderate to extreme precipitation, 10 to 2 o'clock, and approximately 20 miles if you need deviations. Walker 2004, descend via the SIP to arrival, let altimeter 310.
Okay, from descend by the SIP to arrival, altimeter 3010, with the information in there, Walker 2004.
Delta 775, ready to line up runway 8 right.
Alright,
Delta
stand by.
775, RNAV Ronnie,
Get
runway 8
off
right,
this
quick
channel
takeoff.
here.
Nav Ronnie, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, thank you.
Delta 2485, you can take Bravo 10, hold short at 8 right.
10, hold to 8 right, Delta 2045.
2 220, contact Atlanta Center 125.02.
125.03, thank you.
Center FedEx 811's into blocks. Thanks for the ATC. Bye now. All right, we're off his frequency. Things are going to get quiet. Sorry, folks, this was more quiet than normal. Glad we had the music to help. Matter of fact, I'm going to first check here before we wrap things up here. If anyone else is following us in, there we are. Southwest is not, they're not. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just disconnect so we're not any problem to VATSIM. And I got rid of that. All right. Phew. I got to tell you, folks, he was hopping. A little better than LA a couple days ago, but not much. But anyway, you know, hey, it was a good flight. We had good controllers, good. It was all around.
79 at the go down.
And uh-oh, someone's in the house. Bad attitude, welcome in, sir. We just arrived in KCHA Chattanooga. Now we're going to keep her buttoned up because we're going to try, keyword try here, to rewind and show the landing. Because actually I thought that was pretty good. But we'll see how it actually played out here. Hang on a second here. Get rid of that page. Let me check the other window I have open here. 590? That didn't seem that hard. Well, we'll take a look at it, folks. Let me get out of FedEx Express. They're who we're flying for today. I just want to give them the due they should get. They're really good VA folks. I have been with them 5 to 7 years now. I mean, my goodness, it has been a while that I've been with them. And they are just a great bunch of people. Go ahead here and just going to make sure I posted. And I did. Let's see what they posted me in at. 137 knots. Oh, they got me at 563. Wow, I hit it a little low, but not much on speed. Wow. Okay, this ought to look interesting then when we get to it. So let's close that out and that out. So, but folks, a really, really, really fun flight. Cloudy, stormy here in Chattanooga. Should be here real quick. Might even get to fly through some of it on the approach, because when you go into replay, the weather still works in real time. You're not, meaning you've just gone back and now whatever the weather is now, you get to see it fly through. Kind of noticed that with it. So kind of a little, interesting twist there. All right, so let's pull it up here. Let's get our data from Sim Toolkit. There it is. Again, they're saying 590. We'll come up here, finish the flight off, hit OK. Click on the flight, click View Details, and flight time 2 hours for them. 623 miles. Burned, looks like about 4,600 kilos of fuel. Almost 2 G's on the link. Boy, it sure didn't look like that to me. Well, we're going to find out. Let's see where we pounded the runway at according to them. Actually, folks, we hit the runway right. Okay, I did say it right. Pun intended. Here's your threshold. We have 7,400 feet of runway. So we went approximately 1,200 feet down to runway. You can see your visual aim point is right here. And Little secret, folks, the ILS glide slope, and if there's pappies, gear to that point, or very close to. So then your 500-foot marks here, probably ending, yeah, right here. So here's where your theoretical landing zone would end. But now if you start seeing those at the other end, yeah, you're going to need some brakes. But we were only 5 feet off the center line. So folks, this ought to look pretty good when we bring it up. So bear with me, get rid of that. We get in the cockpit, and oh, I want to do one thing before we go, just because. Terminate the flight. And back in here, and let's try. So far, so good. That is a good start point. All right. Now, I do have some music that is acceptable to these, to both entities, Twitch and YouTube. So let's take a look, shall we? And I think we're hand flying at this point. And we get kind of set up here to see just how hard it hit. I did not realize just the amount of water around Chattanooga. I've been to this town a whole bunch. Didn't know that. When I drove a tractor trailer, folks, semi. All right, here we come. Okay. Yeah, we made our presence known. All right. I'll buy into it. Begrudgingly. Let's look at it from the end of the runway. Slow-mo. A little closer. Now we'll do it. ZIBO 4.4. Crunch. Actually, folks, I don't really, I love, well, we're going to find out here. Don't worry. Let's get the other side for those of you that like this side. It's still Crunch. Captain Crunch. All right, let's do some sightseeing, shall we? Yeah, we crunched the runway a little. All right, let's go back, see how the other side did. Maybe we were lighter on that side. Doubt it. But anyway, folks, we had a fun flight. You got to admit, this was fun. A lot of controllers, a little bit of confusion along the way, but overall a good flight. Yeah, we crunched it. All right, so not crushed it, crunched it. All right, let's see how we did, folks.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
You know what? I am going to do one more before we look at it from the tower. Actually, you know what? I think the tower... Let me go out a little further. Give me a little setup time here. That's not where I thought the tower would be. Doggone it. That's a good flare. I mean, oh well. Did the best we could, folks. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was all that bad. But anyway, folks, welcome to Chattanooga. We had a great time. I hope you all did. Folks, remember, you're in the final days of September, which is Twitch's big deal for you to get some deals if you want to sub your favorite streamers out there. Show a little love, as I like to say to them. And we hope we're one of those that you really like, and that you do send us a little love and a nice subscription and all of that. 25% off tier 1, 25% off tier 2, 30% if you dare go tier 3. And there's other discounts throughout Twitch. So we hope you take advantage of that, folks. It's a once in a year offer from Twitch. I don't think of any others they do. But it's a real good one for you, the subscribers. So subscribing basically gives you ad-free viewing with your who you've subscribed to, and some of the streamers give other benefits as well. Folks, thank you so much. If you're new to the stream, smash that follow button. YouTubers, smash in on that subscribe, and like us, if you will. Show a little thumbs up there. We'd love to have it. Folks, we'll see you tomorrow down in Algiers. If everything goes well, we're going to try to fly off the flight we couldn't do Friday. So we'll see you then. Hope you all have a great day, have had a great week, and look ahead to the weekend. God bless you all. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. YouTubers, hope you enjoy.